the Mac. What up? What up? Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. This is Crew Talk Sports. Ev, Dante, how we doing, fellas? Your boys already frozen.
Fantastic. Doing fantastic. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend, man. Dante, how was your Halloween weekend?
Yeah, happy to be back. We survived the cold trick-or-treating up here. Good sports weekend. Another Broncos dub. Feels good.
Yeah, another Broncos dominant dub. We'll get into that. We're going to cover some NFL breaking news. Big trade deadline day. Broncos not making too much of a bang there, but I think we'll be okay. Ev, speaking of bangs, Vegas out of control. Your boy Johnny Rock was having the time of his life out there. Was on the coldest of cold heaters. Tell you right now, who fucked me on Sunday was the Packers. Packers on the dude. They're right by Cortland Sutton. Never touching them again. Twice I've been fucked by them. The Browns and the Panthers. For those of you, we'll get into it. For those of you who think the Packers are for real, read a fucking book. The guys are the biggest frauds I've ever seen. Trillo rants when Trillo bets. Ev, what'd you dress up as? Did you take a break from being an asshole and actually dressed up as something else for once?
Yes, no, we were just skeletons. So skeleton onesies for the family, nice and easy. But yeah, no, great Halloween. And yeah, to your point, the Packers, man. Yeah, I mean that game against the Broncos isn't looking so scary, is it, boys?
No, it's definitely a dub, boys. I'm telling you, the Packers are frauds. Who have they beaten? Dante, besides Detroit, which God knows what they're doing too. Anyways, Dante, I want you to speak when I say a better team than the Broncos, and I want you to be honest here. You ready? Colts. No Colts. Rams. Chiefs.
Not
Bills.
Yeah.
All right.
So you think the Bills?
I just got to see us beat them. I got to see it.
I saw a power ranking with it was Rams, Broncos, Colts, fucking Bills, whatever else in the NFC that they're doing. But I was like, wow, Broncos moving up in the world, Dante. Ravens are still up there. I saw. I don't know why. I mean, you beat the Dolphins, who are allergic to doing anything good too. But all right, well, let's get into some NFL breaking news, fellas. I got the list. Let me know if I miss any of these. Let's start with the Jets. Glad they're blowing up the franchise. They need to do this. They accumulated some first-round picks. I like this. They trade Quinnen Williams to the Cowboys, second-round pick, and rookie Mazi Smith, another defensive tackle. I thought this one in particular was pretty inexpensive. Quinnen Williams, the dog, Bama boy. Dante, what's your thoughts on big boy cruising over to Dallas?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, they just got was it Kenny Clark in that trade with the Packers? So I'm a little confused why they're doubling down on D tackles, but
because their team stinks and they need run.
Jerry Jones, bro. Yeah, it's Jerry Jones for you.
Ev, what's your thoughts on your? We'll talk a couple more Cowboys, but yeah, this was the big trade. I think like everybody on Twitter, I don't know how in the world I get so much. The algorithm's fucking with me, so much Cowboys shit. But they're like, oh my God, I just saw the Jerry Jones trade. Be ready to be shocked. Does this fix that defense? It's better, sure, but my God,
Jesus Christ himself couldn't fix that defense, dude.
Right.
It's like just watching that game on Monday, I was like, these guys are so fucking cooked. It doesn't even matter, dude. So yeah, I mean, good on them for trying to make some moves and be aggressive. I mean, Quentin Williams, damn good player. We'll see how Logan Wilson does, but I don't see that team. Maybe what are they? Maybe 500 now. I don't know. So
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I do like Quentin Williams. So he is a dog. Jets trade Sauce Gardner to the Colts. This was a big trade here. 2026 and 2027 first round picks and AD Mitchell, our boy. Something's up with him too. I don't know if he's like the Colts were happy with him or what was going on. They didn't really necessarily want him there. Anyways, this is a huge trade. I'm not the biggest Sauce Gardner fan. I didn't think the Colts really needed to make a push, but they did. Dante, Colts best running back in the league, best potential coach, play calling in the league. It's going to come down to Danny Dimes, man, and I just still can't see myself betting on them.
Yeah, I mean, I got to respect the Colts for realizing the spot they're in and making some moves to kind of, keep the fans happy. And Sauce Gardner just signed that big contract over the offseason too. So at least you're getting, some of these trade deadline moves are like rentals. This is like a future, corner piece on that defense for them. And they really needed some help in the secondary. So I like it for the Colts. They're all in. That owner, shout out to her. She knows what she's doing. I don't know if she's the one pulling the trigger on these, but you can tell
she's got a little notebook. She's down.
Yeah. She wrote down, she saw a corner get burned and she's like, yep, we need to make a trade.
Out. Go trade for Sauce.
Well, I mean, you finally got a glimpse of what Danny Dimes could be when he, reverts back to his original Danny Dimes self, turn the ball over 3-4 times in a Sunday. So bolstering that defense, you got to respect it. I respect the hell out of them for going all in. We'll see if it pays out, boys.
Yeah. This is another, I would say the third biggest one. Raheed Shaheed, Ev's boy, to the Seahawks for a 4th and a 5th round pick. A little bit pricier there than I anticipated. Seahawks are also all in. Dante, I should have said them. I should have brought up their name on the Are They Better Than the Broncos? Man, in Jigba, I swear to God, I think in fantasy has scored 25 points just all year long. Love to see it. Fantasy team on a cold, hard plummet. Dante, what's your thoughts on Shaheed to the Seahawks?
I mean, again, the Seahawks, they were my sleeper pick to win that division, and they're all in. I mean, this isn't like a rebuild. Darnold's looking good. They got some weapons. It was a little surprising because I didn't really think receiver was a need for them.
Because you just love your boy Cooper Kupp. That's why.
Torrey Horton. I mean, they got guys, but Shaheed's a speedster, so he adds a little bit of a different element that they were kind of missing, getting rid of DK and Lockett. So I like it. Good for the Seahawks.
Ev, who wins that division? NFC West looking pretty potentially scary here. You saw your fucking Cardinals beat your Cowboys yesterday. Who's winning that division in NFC West?
Oh, man, I still got to go with the quarterback that I trust the most in that division. And right now he's playing better than any quarterback in the league in Stafford. So I'm going to still lean Rams for now.
I think Stafford leads the NFL in touchdowns. I could be mistaken.
He does.
Jacoby Myers, Ev wanted him to the Jags for a 4th and 6. Sneaky pick here for my Jags. They needed to make some wide receiver help. Dante, what the fuck happened with Travis Hunter? He got hurt at practice or what's going on? And now he's on the IR. I was talking to some Jags fans. They're like, we don't even know what happened, bro.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet what actually happened. From what I understand, it was a non-contact knee injury. And when it originally happened, everyone was thinking ACL. So it actually is much better than originally thought. But that's kind of why they made this move. Brian Thomas, I think he's still banged up, and they're kind of just keeping him out on the down low. And he's obviously not himself. I don't know. It doesn't matter because Trevor Lawrence couldn't hit him anyways. So I don't know what good Jacoby Myers will do there. But they needed to do something with that receiver group banged up.
I mean, a little depth.
It'll fill that void until Travis Hunter can come back healthy. And hopefully, I got some leagues where unfortunately I'm forced to start Trevor Lawrence in fantasy. I don't want to pull my eyes out every week. So hopefully this helps.
Dude, just so unintelligent, man, as the quarterback, bro. I just cannot believe it. I still can't get over that Chiefs play, dude. It was the craziest sequence of plays I've ever seen, bro. From him getting a delay a game with the game on the line, like you just hate to see. Then fumble walking around. I'm gonna cruise through these other ones a little bit smaller here. Logan Wilson to the Cowboys. Bengals trading defensive assets. You love to see it. blow the whole thing up too.
That
game was crazy, by the way.
Real quick, I was just gonna say I was actually wondering if Denver might be interested in Logan Wilson, Wyoming boy. They call him the governor because he's from Casper, went to Wyoming. But I thought Denver could use some depth at inside linebacker, especially Singleton, Greenlaw. Injuries concerns there for a 7th rounder. I mean, why not? But he did get benched by the Bengals, so who knows what's up there. Again, not going to say the Cowboys defense by any means.
Maybe just one of those things where it's like, hey, this kid needs a change of scenery. But no, I don't know. That Cowboys defense.
Cowboys D trading for benched players. Shout out to Jerry Jones. Saints trade offensive lineman Trevor Penning to the Chargers. Chargers offensive line is absolutely decimated. Titans trade Draymond Jones to the Ravens, 5th round pick. Eagles made a couple sneaky fucking trades. I like these trades for the Eagles. Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins to the Eagles, 3rd round pick. That's a little expensive. However, this one, Jair Alexander to the Eagles, 6th round pick. I don't know what's happening to my boy Jair Alexander. 6th round pick is really cheap. This guy in Green Bay was one of the best corners in the league. Talk about taking a fantasy football plunge there. That's an interesting one, fellas. You got something on the Eagles? I feel like the Eagles make these sneaky trades all year long, and I kind of appreciate this shit,
Yeah, Howie Roseman got to be one of the best GMs in the league. I mean, I saw on Twitter like Ravens fans being like, "Oh, he sucks. He's cooked. We don't need him." So I was surprised. I'm a fan of Jair Alexander, so I think it's a good thing for the Eagles. I mean, just getting that, they just seem to add talent, draft, free agency, trades. It's like, where are these guys coming from?
Yeah, and they always just end up on the Eagles. Howie Roseman is the absolute fucking man, dude. I love that guy as a GM. Just constantly making moves for his team.
I like it. Just bring them in, bring them out. Bring them in, accumulate picks, bring them out, bring them in. It's just constant fluidity. You know why I like that? I joke around in fantasy all the time. For one, it makes people feel a little insecure. Like, hey, if I don't do my job, I'm kind of going to get traded for a 6th. I don't want to move to fucking, Cincinnati, so I better do better, so I kind of like that rotation. I mean, honestly, it's a business, so too, like, honestly, fuck them. All right, let's get through some injuries. Talking about the Chargers, Joe Alt out for season. Didn't this guy get hurt twice now? For this is his 2nd time being on the IR, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they lost both their tackles, Slater too. So
Slater earlier. Yep, Tucker Kraft. Watch this one live. Out for season. Musgrave must add in fantasy if you need a floating tight end.
Yep.
Tucker Kraft though, dude. I was checking Twitter because I was out there in Vegas. Right, we're at this bar. All the TVs. Vibes were fucking awesome, Dante. You'd have loved it. And Isaac loves Tucker Kraft. Shout out to Isaac. Shout out to Mia. So they're like, please, God, no. And I'm checking it, bro. And it's like all the Simba touching the Lion King, like Tucker Kraft, no. Or Tucker Kraft injury. Homie jumping off a bridge. Like big guy, big locker room guy. That sucks for them. Commanders officially blowing this shit up too. Jalen Daniels out for season. Dislocated elbow. What's up with all the gruesome injuries, boys? I feel like there's been a few of them. This one could have been the grossest. I thought the bone was coming out of his skin. Go ahead, Dev.
I knew. Did I not? We were calling this all season, like preseason on Crew Talk Sports. Like this guy, he doesn't take care of it, like his body when he's running the ball, dude. He runs like Derrick Henry. I knew there was going to be injury regression for this guy. Dude, I just knew it.
Dan Quinn. That guy, man, why you got your stars in there when you're down 31 points? And he even said, he's like, oh, that was on me. I probably should have pulled him out. It's like, yeah, no shit. You're down 31 points.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I think you keep him in there. You haven't seen enough. Like, we need to build up some momentum. I don't know. I felt like that was a 50-50. I'm interested to see.
He's also one of those guys that, he can fucking take it 80 yards on his back. So I guess he's the guy that you want out there to give your team a spark, it's not going to be Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. Commanders officially blowing this shit up. Luke McCaffrey, out with the broken collarbone. Jeez. Oh, wait, no. Marshawn Lattimore, torn ACL, one of the bright spots on that defense.
Those are all 3 that game too. So it's their field. It's cursed. Have you seen all the injuries that happen?
Is that MetLife?
MetLife is one of them too, but I forget what they call their like FedEx is field. I forget what they call it, but it's cursed too. I mean, Alex Smith. Yeah.
Well, we play. I mean, obviously, you hate to say like good for them, Broncos at Washington. We'll have boots on ground. Crew Talk Sports will be there. Looking like a pretty easy dub there, fellas, not to look too far ahead. Cardinals, sticking with Jacoby Brissett at QB. Had to pivot there yesterday, Evan. He had 3 touchdowns in fantasy for me. Couldn't even pick Kyler Murray to start. Neither are the Cardinals. I don't know what to even say about the Cardinals to my fellow Cardinal fans. Marvin Harrison looked good.
Yeah.
McBride, running backs, don't know. Defense a little bit underrated, I guess, but they're out. The NFC West is too good for them to really be competing right now.
I saw on Twitter, like as soon as they announced Brissett was starting again, then some reports were coming out. Oh, Kyler's just not healthy yet. I think he's healthy. I think this is just a football decision.
Well, you see how much better that offense moves with Kyler Murray. You're not just relying on him to run around and try to make a play with his legs, man. No, like that offense can actually be operated by a comparable quarterback.
And
so
I'm calling it now. Kyler Murray starting quarterback for the Raiders next year.
Well, we'll enjoy that as Broncos fans. So I hope so.
Yeah. That's going to be Sack City. He'll get sacked 70 times. Let's get into the Broncos-Texans game here. Broncos sneak out a scary dub, 18-15. Wanted to highlight a couple things here. Obviously, the C.J. Stroud injury. I don't know if he plays if the Broncos end up winning this game. The fourth quarter shenanigans, again, end up bailing us out. Ev, this team starts slow, man. It really does. A couple things that stick out. Nick's obviously put the squad on his back running the football the last drive. 173, 2 touchdowns, 15 carries for Dobbins, 61 yards. Harvey, leading receiver, 5 receptions, 51 yards. And a tutty. Sutton, 1 catch, 30-yard tutty, 4 drops, if not 10 drops. Homie drop shit. Okay, I wanted to identify a couple things for you guys. Our wide receivers catch the ball like this. Watch good wide receivers catch it out where you're supposed to catch it. Fire the wide receiver coach. Never seen more drops in a franchise. That's my moment. Ev, Denver 4 sacks. Teams are 1-6 after the Broncos. But what are your thoughts on that game? And if CJ Stroud, I want to know if CJ Stroud plays, do the Broncos win? Let's just be honest with ourselves.
No, we don't. We don't win that game. It's unfortunate, but you never apologize for a win. I think I'm just going to start turning on the Broncos games in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Dude, Bo Nix is not Tebow reincarnated, just with a little bit better arm. I mean, don't even turn the game on until the fourth quarter. He just pulls out some which I'm not complaining. And it's not a dig because there's something about that clutch gene that certain athletes just have. And if that's Bo Nix, if it's going to be ugly, but he has that clutch gene, then I'll take it. But the thing is, when you play a good team like the Bills or even the Ravens, Chiefs, you can't go down a couple scores and then just expect to turn it on and come back because, that not all these teams – the Texans do have a nice defense, so that was a good little test. But you're right. If Stroud plays that whole game, I think we lose. Nico Collins was starting to eat. The tight end was burning us. So a couple holes on the defense you want to see get cleaned up for sure.
Saw a hole get clogged up 4 times by the same player in a row. Dre Greenlaw, my God, dude. The first 3, like first down, second down. Yeah, the goal line stand. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he stopped all 3 plays. Then they get a delay of game penalty or a false start, move them back. They were stopped anyways, which I thought was bullshit. But Fairburn had 38 fantasy points. Didn't start him either. I've picked up another kicker, got me 0. You'd love to see it. Who was that fucking prick of a kicker? The Rams kicker. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, Broncos allowed 3 points in the second half. You love to see it. It's just these fourth quarter comebacks, Evan. You'd like to see a little consistency playing 4 quarters straight. Things that we could work on. You hear Sean Payton all the time, man. Are we just at the point where we're just getting dubs and moving on? I mean,
I don't know. And you hear Sean say, like he wants more balance. It's still pretty lopsided when it comes to running and passing. And you just have JK. Let's just use JK, man. I don't understand, man. I know Harvey's coming on, but I mean, you got JK who's 5 yards a carry. Yeah.
Throwing Bidet on this third down screen. He doesn't even catch the ball, bro. It's like, okay.
See that.
I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Third downs needs to be Harvey. That's like that's why you draft him. Third downs. I don't give a fuck about the blocking. He's like, oh man, sometimes he's got to do the block. No, he doesn't. He never blocks on third downs. He always runs a route and fucks it up half the time.
Right.
It's the second time I've seen it. Third down back should be Harvey. He's done enough
Honestly,
to show me.
Why is Bidet even playing over McLaughlin? I mean, at least Jalil's proven and he's not going to go make a mistake out there. It's
I don't know.
Sean overthinking it again.
I mean, we saw McLaughlin out there for a couple plays, and it was hot garbage too. So
that's true.
Yeah, it's just impressive with these wide receivers too, man. I mean, that's why I'm not saying that if we had a Shaheed, it would make things a lot better. But I mean, at this point, dude, I really think that anything would have made it better, man.
Well,
wide receivers have so many drops.
That's the thing that worries me, though. It's like Shaheed, you're bringing him to be that deep ball threat, and Bo is having such a hard time with the deep ball right now. So how good would that really have been? I mean, he's still working to connect on those with Franklin and Mims most of the time. So
I will say I saw a lot of Broncos fans on Twitter absolutely just distraught Denver didn't make a move, but I'm fine with it. I mean, if it ain't, obviously we can always improve, and there's some holes we're talking about right now. But what I saw one guy's like, oh, this is the difference if we lose in the first round. Like, you really think Jalen Waddle's gonna be the difference maker on this football team? I just don't see it, especially giving up picks. Like I said, save those picks, move up and draft a real good receiver instead of just trying to get these Reynolds and Waddle. Mr. Inconsistent. Shaheed, he's good for a deep ball, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have Troy Franklin and Mims who are on the deep ball, so we don't really need it. If anything, let's get Pat Bryant a little more involved. He's looked pretty good. And Sutton just needs to get his shit together, because you're right. He had 4 big drops that he shouldn't have, and then he always oh, my bad. It's like, dude, just be better.
Maybe
just be better, bro.
Maybe bringing in depth, like you said, at inside linebacker, or maybe fucking tight end, bro. Like Njoku would be sick here. I don't know. It's come and gone, boys. So this is what we got.
Evan Ingram wide open on that touchdown. Luckily, he ended up hitting Sutton the next play, but Bo wasn't perfect, But at the same time, man, I mean, when you're having like 4 or 5 overthrows and then 4 or 5 drops, it's just like wowzers, man. It makes you look really like inconsistent, which is just tough.
I will say this, the NFL's a hard league to win in, and ugly, do however you need to do it. Win a double
at Houston with that defense. Luckily, our defense traveled, but I think I got to agree with you guys. If CJ Stroud's in there, I think if the possibility of maybe they score a touchdown would have been the difference maker in that game, unfortunately, because we weren't catching shit.
And even if, man, like you said, man, that defense has got to be top 3. I don't know. It's close if it's not. And that was a must-win game for them at home. Their backs were against the walls, and we were able to find a way to win. So that's all that matters.
We can all agree, though, clean hit. No penalty. I don't know if you saw D'Amico Ryans after the game. He was disappointed in the refs. Yeah, this is the same guy going to bat for that Shaheed dude that's taking people's heads off.
LSU or whatever. Yeah,
I saw like a clip of D'Amico Ryans like defending him, and then he's calling out the refs. So that was a clean hit for whatever Texans fans need to hear that. I mean, Stroud needs to get down earlier. That's what's
wasn't thinking the Broncos really caught too many flags, to be honest with you. I thought that was not at all the case. Didn't even think that the Broncos were getting any calls.
Mean, on the broadcast, they were highlighting how Denver's the most penalized team in the league. So
I'm saying we weren't getting like flags in our advantage.
Oh,
remember. I mean, false start. Obviously that one, he's sliding, but that was a bang play. But they end up picking up that flag.
Yeah, they reviewed it, picked it up. It's clean.
Picked it up. I got a college football one that I want to talk to you about too, Dante. About my Sparty in the worst refereed finish game I've ever seen. Let's move on. Bears Bengals. Also was watching this one. Had the over. Smart as fuck, boys. Flacco and the Bengals offense. I don't even know how much time was left. The worst tackling play by your boy Colston Loveland leads to a late Bears touchdown. 3 lead changes in the last 90 seconds. Ev, whose defense would you rather have, the Cowboys or the Bengals?
Oh, God, dude. I don't know, dude. I think you're just better off just not playing defense altogether. It's horrible, bro. I guess, I don't know. I really don't trust Eberflus, so I guess maybe I'll lean Bengals there, but I feel gross saying that.
I saw a tweet today saying, breaking news, Eberflus traded to China.
Yeah. Yeah. And the way that because that offense, man, that Bengals offense is what they put up, like probably like 500 yards of offense too, and still lose. It's just unbelievable.
Jamar Chase was pissed after the game. He was shouting, "Can't get even one stop." I mean, dude, these guys are balling out. Flacco's putting up 470 yards, 4 touchdowns, and you lose. It's just not a good look. I feel bad for Bengals fans.
It's tough, man, but don't take up so much clock. I mean, I don't know. It's just that's just crazy. Bears, sneaky good 5-3. Ben Johnson, by the way, watching that Lions game is the reason why the Bears are also good and the Lions are not as dominant in the last couple of years.
Tight. I think
that
every
division's
team's
tight.
One game.
Vikings go into Detroit and catch a dub. McCarthy, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing. I don't know what's it's still not enough tape on him yet for me to like him or not. Ev, what's your thoughts on you got anything for the Detroit Vikings game?
It was an impressive win by McCarthy. So I will say that. Where do they go from here? We shall see. But definitely you should be I mean, that helps. That helps if you're a Vikings fan. I mean, you're just like, hey, it's giving you some hope.
I think go ahead, Dante.
I was gonna say Lions are definitely missing Ben Johnson. You can just tell that offense isn't quite the same. Especially at home in the Dome, you expect Goff to go off. They haven't been the same this year without Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Vikings defense did a pretty good job of containing that. I mean, they gave up 24, but still. But yeah, I don't know what the Lions were really doing, man. I saw they were losing special teams. They kind of gave up a big play too. So the Vikings kind of figuring it out. If I'm a Vikings fan, realistically, I'm thinking potential of making the playoffs through the wild card, right? But I really want McCarthy to stay healthy above all, so I can see if this is our guy or not. Like this fucking run around kind of superhero dick mode. Relax. Let's figure out if you're our guy, because this is the second year that we've had to wait for you, right? So like, you don't want to say you're running out of time, but at the same time, it's like, let's figure this out,
right? And he has the weapons to make it happen, right?
Yes.
So just got to stay healthy. You're right.
Yep. Sticking with the NFC, Packers, Panthers. I don't even know what the fuck to say, dude. This was the parlay killer, Dante. I just throwing him in there because of Mia and Isaac. Was really surgical on some shit. I just threw them in there at minus 950. Don't even think another leg was minus 200. But yucky from Jordan Love. Yucky from the Packers front 7. Rico Dowdle torches them. What do you think the Panthers are going to do? They're not going to drop back. They're going to pound the rock. They did. 132 touchdowns from your boy Dowdle. Ev, yeah, I made you talk about it earlier. Frauds. Trillo Betts statement of the year. Packers are fraudulent.
Also, Rico on my bench, so that was tough to see. But, I mean, if you're a Rico fantasy holder, that was a damn good defense they went up against in their house, and he still made shit happen. So
heard the weather was a little funky, which took Jordan Love out of his game. How in the fuck can you be the quarterback at Lambeau Field and use that as an excuse? I can't believe it.
They better build a dome over there. Better start ponying up Green Bay fans.
Yeah, Green Bay fans. Pocket. Yeah. Could you imagine being charged like $2,000 each? Just being like, fuck. Chargers get a dub against the Titans. Herbie Hancock, 250, 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick 6, counted for 3. Chargers still staying alive in the division. Really need them to beat the Chiefs. Again, just would make my whole year. Patriots, Falcons, 24-23. Don't even know what to do with the Falcons, Dante. I'm sorry. Just cannot bet them in the money line parlay. I knew better. They missed an extra point after the last minute.
Yeah, this just a frustrating game because here's my logic. Falcons lose when they're expected to win, and they win when they're expected to lose. So they were sitting at plus 240 on the money line. I was like, oh, they're going to win. Drake London, 3 touchdowns, has a great game. The kicker just missed the extra point. What can you do? So that's the Falcons for you. They've lost multiple games due to missed kicks this year. So
that's why they got rid of my boy Coop.
I told my brother.
Not looking like a good move, is it?
I know.
No, rid of that kicker.
No, the Falcons are cemented on the do not bet list. I will never bet on them again until they fire that head coach. He has no clue what he's doing.
He doesn't.
Raheem Morris, he's a joke.
Yep, he is a joke. Remember Kirk Cousins was his guy. Falcons are a disgusting organization right now. Drake London, though, 3 tutties. That's the type of dog that we need in Denver. A true wide receiver 1. Yep. Moving on, 49ers 34, Giants 24. Don't even know who the running back is for the Giants now that my boy Scatty's out.
Tracy.
49ers. Did McCaffrey MVP? I mean, talks. Him and Jonathan Taylor having hell of a year. 49ers, I want to talk about this. Mac Jones. Is he the new starter?
I don't know.
Purdy.
It's looking. You're gonna have
I'll
to
tell
have
you why
a
he's
serious
not.
conversation.
I'll tell you why you don't even talk about it. You paid Brock Purdy and you let go of all these other studs, bro. Just don't even think about it. Don't get the locker room involved.
I'm just letting you know, if it was Brock Purdy out there for that Rams game where Mac Jones was getting his absolutely fucking just shit rocked and he was just like getting up off the field with his fucking pants down and fucking dry heaving on the sidelines, like Brock Purdy, we're probably having a funeral for Brock Purdy after that game.
Yeah, here's my second prediction of the night. Brock Purdy, starting quarterback for the Jets next year. Shanahan likes Mac Jones. That was his guy in the draft. If you remember, the owner wanted Trey Lance. I think Brock Purdy, they're like, oh, we'll wait till he's 100%. He's healthy. They're like, why don't you just go over on the other field over here and don't hurt yourself, and then we'll keep Mac Jones in until we can't anymore. I think that's what's going on, honestly.
Yeah, until Mac Jones. Yeah, dude, that Rams game was crazy. Well, they were just like, we can't put this kid in from Nebraska. We're not doing it. Not on an NFL level. Not doing it. Steelers, Colts, 27-20. Colts were favorites, I believe. I was sitting on the Steelers. Dante, don't ask me why. 6 turnovers. Danny Dimes, 342 and a tutty. I think he had, what'd you say, 4 of those turnovers? Jalen Warren, 2 tutties. Hate the Steelers. I don't know why. Is it because of Aaron Rodgers only? I think it is. That
Probably.
Play where he gets tackled.
They're just like, I don't know. They're just not a fun team to watch, in my opinion.
No, they're
like the Broncos.
Their defense isn't like that good too. I know they were up though. I mean, they forced 6 turnovers, but like, I didn't get to watch that one in particular. How many of those were bozo plays by Danny Bozo Dimes?
So here's the thing with the Colts that the Steelers figured out. If you can shut down Jonathan Taylor, then you have a good chance. You can let Danny Dimes throw all day and make him beat you. But do you think the Colts are coming back down to reality a little bit, or is this just a one-off? I mean, the Steelers, they're not bad, but they're not like an elite team, I would say.
Well, the Colts definitely got better today. So,
yeah,
I mean, so I guess we just got to see where this move takes them. But, yeah, I agree with you, man. You got to just shut down Jonathan Taylor, and you got a chance to beat that team.
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, you could say the same for, like, the 49ers too. Like, hey, our game plan is to stop McCaffrey. Oh, shit. He had 100 reception and 100 rushing. So it's like.
I mean, yeah, Taylor, he's currently one of the top favorites to be MVP. So he's absolutely just crushing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it not go to a quarterback this year. I mean, I hate to say that, but yes. Let's move on. Jaguars 30, Raiders 29. My Jags figure out how to win games. I hate to tell you. Cam Little could have picked him up at 68-yard field goal. Brock Bowers, 3 tutties. How concerned are you coming up to Thursday's game against the Broncos Thursday night? Brock Bowers.
Don't feel great.
Singleton covering him.
Don't feel great about it, dude. Don't feel great, but at least we don't have to worry about Jacoby Myers. So that's one less weapon we got to worry about.
I want to see Denver just put Tufunga on him and just be like, all right, you just follow Brock Bowers all game, and then we'll deal with the rest of them. I don't even know who their receivers are right now that are healthy.
I think they got Trey Tucker, who was coming out.
He's coming back.
Young kid. And then they have Donta Thornton and somebody else. But
I was confused because I thought I had saw that they were benching Geno Smith, but they keep rolling him out there. So I'm not really sure what's going on. They got Kenny Pickett, and then I saw O'Connell's back too. They added him to the roster. So I don't really know. Dude, the Raiders, they're trash.
You paid Geno. You got to play him. I mean, it's just like facts at this point. Quit paying the fucking quarterbacks, dude. What are we doing here?
That contract was absolutely abysmal, but yeah, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if they pass on a quarterback.
The only person that really paid that made, I mean, I guess makes sense now looking back is Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
This last season's free agencies.
Dude's been balling.
Rams 34-10. Wanted to say real quick, Stafford MVP talks, leading the league in tutties. Just throwing 1-yarders to fucking Devontae Adams all the time, too. That's like got to be 5 of them.
Which absolutely kills me for having for my leagues with Kyron Williams, dude. I'm like, dude, like this was never there. This was never there. He fumbles
too, though. I mean, you hate to see it.
Corum sneaks him away.
Sneaks him. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Moving on to potentially game of the weekend. Bills 28, Chiefs 21. Had this one circled, Dante. Had the plus money on the Bills out there in Vegas. Shout out to the Packers for fucking that. Look, Chiefs are in trouble for making the playoffs. Dude, I was so fired up about this win, man. Honestly, I felt like I knew the Broncos were going to win. You know, I felt like I really, really, really wanted the Bills to win in terms of like, who would I rather have almost, boys? Just because the Chiefs, oh man, Rashee Rice is all of a sudden the best wide receiver in the league. You're hearing it in the media getting shoved down your throat. Not here at Crew Talk. We've been telling you that the Chiefs are fraudulent. Played a good game. I know that the Bills always beat the Chiefs in the regular season, fellas. On the panic meter out of 10, Evan, what are the Chiefs at? Oh, shout out to Hassan, too. We will be back, baby. Quentin Williams time. Hassan loves his Cowboys. Stick to the Mavs. Oh, wait.
Cooper Flag bust.
Oh, wait.
My God.
Ev, you panicking?
I mean, you can't, not yet. But if there's a panic button, and you're a Chiefs fan, my hand's hovering right over the top of that son of a bitch. So you can never count out Pat Mahomes. He's been having a great season, MVP-like season up until last week. So you got him. You got Rashee Rice, who is one of the top receivers in the league, Dom, right now. I mean, since he's been back.
But he's not fucking wide receiver superhero Jamar Chase, which is what I'm hearing.
You just know how it goes with the Bills and the Chiefs, bro. The Chiefs let them win in the regular season, and then the Bills choke it away in the playoffs every single year.
Yeah, I will say, shout out to the Jets. They did one good thing. The Chiefs were calling for Breece Hall, and they couldn't get a deal done. Thank gosh, because Breece Hall on that Chiefs team would have been scary.
That's one positive to take away from today as Bronco fans. Breece Hall did not go to the division, to the Chargers, to the Chiefs. That's a win for Broncos country.
Yeah, definitely. You love to see it. We can move on from this one. Seahawks 38, Commanders 14. Commanders are the most injured team. Shout out to the 49ers. Commanders now surpass them. Cardinals, Cowboys. Ev, I don't even know if you want to talk about it. We can move on. They're not.
I was telling Dante that my last leg that I had was a Bam Knight anytime touchdown, and he gets tackled at the 1, and then Jacoby Brissett vultures away his touchdown to cost me coin. So you love to see it.
Bam Knight, great name. We love that name. Dante, go ahead, start taking this away college football wise. Let's talk about the big ones. Georgia, big dub at Florida. They were losing. Oklahoma knocks out Tennessee. CU, abysmal. Don't even need to. I don't even want your opinion on it because it was so bad. Any other big dubs out there?
Well, you missed your boy Pavia. Vanderbilt falls short at Texas. Arch had his best game probably of his career, I'd say, and it wasn't. I'm not gonna hate on Arch, but Pavia, man, does not quit. He led them back. They fell a little bit short.
They covered the spread. That's what Pavia does.
Vandy's still, if they win out, they got a big game against Tennessee end of the year. They're still looking at the playoff. Texas still right in the middle of things, so it'll get sorted out here. But I was on Vandy. I finally backed when they lost, so I'm back.
Did you take a spread bet or did you take the money line bet?
Money line.
Well, see, dude, if you would have just bet the fucking spread, you fucking DJ.
I'm not scared.
Yeah. Another one that surprised me was Utah blowing the brakes off of Cincinnati. Was that at the Muss?
Yeah, it wasn't surprising me because it was in Utah. And
okay.
I mean, in the Muss is hard. Utah's a different. Cincinnati's had a super easy schedule.
SMU knocks Miami out of the playoffs as well. Shout out to Alo.
I was locked into that game because I was kind of following my two college fantasy quarterbacks. So shout out to SMU, love them, and another shout out to NC State, bro. Those are my dogs, the Wolfpack, bro. Taking care of Georgia.
Do you have Jennings?
Yes, I do. I have Jennings. Yeah,
Tutty.
Jennings, and I had CJ Bailey for NC State. He had a good game too. So
yeah, Georgia Tech catches the first L. Dante wasn't up early enough to play some college football bets, which was good. I think we did throw something in there with CU at the end, but they're just stupid. Might as well just incinerated that. Same. You want to talk about your CU boys real quick on the potential changes. Also, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting pretty upset as a CU fan. And here's the thing. They're not firing Dion. They're not firing him. They would owe him so much money. Here's the only thing you can think is he going to leave for health reasons? But the thing that's upset me with CU is, one, now they got players decommitting. Their top recruit for this incoming class just decommitted. After the game, Prime's like, I see what's going on. It's common sense. It's like, well, is it, dude? Because you don't do anything about it. Why are you rolling Salter out there again and again? And then he announced, okay, Juju starting. They asked why. He goes, common sense. Well, where was that common sense 4 weeks ago when we were in the same spot? You get first of all, the money line on this game for CU to be plus 150.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I feel like such a bozo for betting on CU again. Patch, they asked, are you making any changes to the staff? Dion says, I'm not going to announce it and send out some press. I've already made changes. And it's like, well, did you fire Pat Shermer or not? Who's calling the plays? What are we doing to change things? CU's in a bad spot. They play West Virginia, a winnable game. West Virginia just knocked off Houston, who was ranked 22nd. So Juju's first start. I will say Juju came in, threw a touchdown right away. And it's like, okay, well, all right, there's some hope. I will be betting CU against West Virginia because why not? But I'm a sicko. But CU's starting to really, really upset me with the way they're handling things, and it looks like a circus when you get beat by, you're giving up 50 points 2 weeks in a row. They have a talented team, and if you look at their injury report every week, it's 40 players long. Well, a lot of those players aren't injured. They've actually they're hitting the portal. They're quitting, and that's just not a good sign. So,
especially with like the big names you have on that coaching staff, right? So it's just, I don't know, man. It's the way of the world now, which is unfortunate.
Imagine you're Brian Leftwich. You coached Tom Brady as offensive coordinator at Super Bowl, and you can't even call plays at CU. I mean, come on, what are we doing? Pat Shermer, that dude better hope I never see him in the public.
Gino coming in, Juju gone after this year.
Dude, that's the thing. They got all these guys that they'll hit the portal, and CU could be back at the bottom before you can even blink. It's scary in Boulder.
Yes, it's scary scenes, man. They got to win out to make a bowl game. They're not doing it. Speaking of scary scenes, don't worry. Another team that needs to win out. Sparty 3-6. They lose to Minnesota. Ev, tell me that potential FBI case here on the Michigan State money line bettors. Pass interference. Okay, so the game's on the line. Tick, tick, tick. No time left. PI. The referee goes, they put the ball at the 1. Commercial break. They move the ball back, right? Sack. Kick a field goal. Overtime. 4th down. Minnesota throws it in the end zone. Fucking praying for. Guess what happens in the end zone, Evan? PI. Move it at the 1. Minnesota ends up winning. You hate to see it. The flags, the shenanigans. Need the FBI to investigate that game, Dante. However, Sparty covers the spread for like the 7th straight game. I think them and Vandy are literally the goats this year.
Did they bench their QB before that game or after? I saw that they were benching him. Was it Childs or what?
Childs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they ended up pulling the trigger on him, bud. See what's going on.
Yeah, I saw that. Michigan State's also in some trouble.
Fire everybody but they're covering spread. CU not touching a spread. Never. Ev, who's winning it for college now that you've been paying attention? Is it Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten running the league?
Dude, I mean, can you really go against Ohio State? It's like, Jesus Christ, bro. They just keep winning. They just keep winning, man. And it looks like that saying kids are the real deal. So I guess I'm just going to have to go with the favorite. I don't know. What about you guys?
I'm putting a little ticket on Oregon. I like where they're at. They lost one game, and everyone wants to count them out. We'll see. Ohio State hasn't played anybody. We'll see if they can beat Michigan. We'll start there. That's been their Achilles heel, but it's kind of wide open in college football. I'm not counting Texas out either. When you talk about they just win games, Texas has been on this weird little streak of they just have been winning.
Yes.
And I keep telling people, I don't care how they look in September. I care about how they look in December and January. That's when it matters. So if Texas
and that defense has been good. That's what killed them last year was the defense. And that's the one thing that's been keeping them in these tight games, dude. You're right. I'm going to stick with Texas and go with Texas A&M. I think they have the best offense in the nation. I will say, though, Indiana is explosive, Ev. Get eyes on the kid.
They're real.
The quarterback. Yep. Mendoza is legit. Love to see him. Okay, Dante, anything else college football? I do like Oregon this week. I do like my Texas A&M. They're both 6.5-point favorites. Oregon plays Iowa, who's great because Iowa cannot score. So if you just go
Yeah.
up by 14, the game's over. So
I did want to ask you guys. We don't spend much time on it. Obviously, Brian Kelly got fired since we last were on.
Hugh Freeze as well.
I mean,
yeah.
if it was up to you, you had your pick. What do you think the top job that's open in college football? I mean, LSU, Penn State, Florida, Auburn,
Baton Rouge,
UCLA. I mean,
Baton Rouge, baby, LSU, go Tigers.
And they fired their, the athletic director /
AD.
DM.
Yeah.
So I think LSU might be.
Here's the thing about college football, dude. Is like, okay, Franklin. I think Franklin's probably the top candidate out there, right? One could say. Done great things at Penn State,
I agree.
right? So in order to persuade him to come to LSU, you have to say, hey, here's a $60 million buyout. Don't fire these motherfuckers. Don't give them $60 million, dude. Let them fucking I don't know why these ADs are putting these buyouts in. They're so crazy high. All of college football needs to come together. Like if Ebbs fucking CU, Dante, you're CSU, your favorite squad, and I'm Sparty, we all need to get together and be like, no, we're not going to spend a lot on a buyout. Everybody like bid $10 million. That's it. It's the only way you can fix it. It's a broken system. And I don't think the coaches mind getting fired, dude. Go do a year on TV and just chill. Collect what we calculate? It was like 20 grand. What it was it, $200 a minute?
Yeah, and some of these coaches, like in their buyout agreement, they have to try to get a new job, and then the buyout goes down based on when they're getting paid. So I think that's the case for Penn State. Like Franklin is obligated to go try and find a job somewhere. But I don't know. I think some of these schools are going to regret moving on from some of these coaches. Like Florida, not Napier, but the coach before, they fired him, quick trigger, and they're in a worse spot now. So I think some of these schools just, sometimes you got to be happy winning 11 games and making a playoff. It's like not everyone can win a championship every year.
Yeah, dude, they make it championship or bust, or even worse, playoff or bust. But they don't understand. Like, dude, the SEC is a gauntlet, bro. It is a gauntlet. Yeah. It's like I was big on LSU this year. They just didn't survive the gauntlet, right? So
I think, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with all these openings for sure. I think the new norm in college football is going to be teams losing 2-3 games a year because the talent's spread out more than it ever has been because of NIL. I don't think it's realistic to expect your squad to go undefeated anymore.
No, not with the – yeah, I mean, then you got conference championship games as well. Speaking of Oregon, Fanatic Dak, what's good, my boys? What's up, boy?
Real quick, we got some Instagram shout outs. We can't pull into the chat, but shout out to our boy Braden Bear. He's like, what's up, my boys? We got Noah C. Townsend saying Jerry Jones is stupidly retarded. So yeah, if you guys want to hop in on the chat, the live stream, man, go to our Facebook, go to our YouTube, go to our X. We can pull you in there.
Go to the YouTube and make sure you hit that subscribe. We've been getting some traction over on the YouTube. So
yes, like and subscribe. These hats ain't free. Not wearing the hat, wearing the San Francisco hat today. Let's move on, boys. Dante, I'll go ahead and give you a minute to summarize NASCAR while I pull up NBA and NHL shenanigans. Go ahead.
Yeah, championship weekend. Kyle Larson wins it.
I fucking told you guys too. Kyle fucking Larson, Dante.
And this is just some NASCAR nerd talk for a second here, but imagine the NASCAR, the way it works it's a one race championship. Whoever finishes highest wins. Denny Hamlin led 200 laps. He was a lap away from the W. There was a caution, whatever. He loses. This would be the only way I can explain it is imagine if the Broncos are in the playoff, Super Bowl, they're up 30 points, and then they're like, all right, well, we're just going to call it a tie game and go to overtime and then see what happens. That's the equivalent of what just happened. It's devastating. I mean, you hate to see it if you're someone that bet on Denny Hamlin like I did and you thought he had it won and then he gets robbed from him by Kyle Larson, who was non-existent all day. But Kyle Larson, you're NASCAR champion.
NASCAR champion, Ev. We love Kyle Larson. Trillo Bet said Kyle Larson. Fanatic Dak. Cowboys did more than the Broncos. Dak, we know. We don't need to be pulling the trigger. And I will have some money left over for next year, too, so we can go get wide receiver 1. I'm off the Sutton train if I wasn't ever. Dante, let me ask, if people want to know, were you sitting there watching all 500 laps or however many laps as Ev takes a nice little sip?
It was 500 miles, so it's like 200 some laps. But I did have it on because Broncos played at 11. They got the dub, and then I watched that race in the afternoon. And Denny Hamlin is the Dan Marino of NASCAR. one of the
Can't
best
win
ever to
it.
do it, but can't win the championship. And he was so devastated after that race. He literally was like, I can't even commit to racing ever again. He's just so defeated. It was heartbreaking to watch.
Heartbreaking, Evan.
Yeah,
Heartbreaking.
I'm still destroyed from that.
Yeah. I know it hit us all hard.
Let's talk some Nuggets. Add them in the parlay, fellas. A different one. You love to see them not taking this Emirates Cup seriously. I wish they would have told Trillo Bets. They lost to Portland. I don't even understand how this cup works. I know that we never even try to compete in it. So Nuggets 4-2. Ev, have you caught any eyes on the Nuggets yet? You still kind of waiting. They did catch a dub yesterday, Sacramento.
No, Dante.
Boy Russell Westbrook's team.
Yeah, Dante and I were talking about how disappointing that Portland game was because we had that shit in the bag and refs.
Yeah,
some bad calls towards the end.
Shout out to Gerald, who he has made sure we all understand that it doesn't matter. NBA basketball does not matter until the playoffs, so no reason to even tune in. Everything's fine. The Nuggets are one loss away from being on my no bet list just because whenever you need them most, they lose. Opening night, eyes on them, they lose. NBA Cup, they lose. So, whatever. No one likes the NBA anyways. It's college basketball season.
It is college basketball season, Evan. You love to see it. Avs up 3-1 against Tampa Bay, boys. Remember that fucking Stanley Cup, Evan?
Yeah.
I believe we watched the game in Arvada. Watched it just get sloppy.
No, we watched it at your house in your old house. Remember?
Yeah, that was the championship one. But remember, we snuck one out in. We were watching some game in Arvada at one point. Anthony was there. Shout out to
God.
Appo.
Oh,
Appo's
Shout out to our
Tacos.
boy.
I play him in fantasy. I need a dub, Anthony. It's big time. Other than that, boys, college basketball. I think in an early prediction here, Ev, I think you said this last year. I don't see how Duke loses to anybody. So give me Duke to win it all. Sparty caught a dub yesterday against
Boozer
Colgate.
looked good tonight.
Yeah, Carlos Boozer Jr. Ev, remember Carlos Boozer? This guy had the most acne I've ever seen on somebody, dude. Like back acne, and he wore like no shirt or nothing, and it would just rub it on people and just get down in there. And it was like, bruh, how am I supposed to defend that, dude? I just gotta pop that shit. Anyways, potential winners. Thinking Evan, Purdue. You had them in the Final Four last year. Keep your eyes out for Houston going back to the Natty. They suffered a pretty big loss. Transfer portal. You don't even know what's going on. Sparty didn't look the best. They do have a highlight reel. Dante, this guy's vertical is 51 inches. Not even joking. Cohen Carr. The guy's a highlight reel. Ev, early predictions.
Great last name.
Yeah, I know. That's why you love him. Ev, Purdue, number one in the nation. Duke 6. I think Texas or Houston's 2. You got any sleeper teams you want to throw in there?
I got to take a look. I'll have one for you guys next time.
Yep, hit the lab.
I will say I took my first L in college basketball last night betting on Florida. They had a great transfer portal. They're bringing back a lot of guys from a great team, and then they go lose at Arizona. I know it's early. It doesn't mean much, but I hated to see that last night.
So as a Sparty fan too, dude, Michigan looks good. They scored 125. Fucking Nuggets couldn't even do that against Portland. But Michigan looks scary. Also, keep your eyes out for BYU. They have the potential number 1 pick.
Yeah.
And white boys that can shoot the rock, Evan. You know how those Mormons do. Want to give a shout out to BYU, by the way, too, for always just taking care of Trillo Bets on his parlays. Big game against Texas Tech, Dante. Who you taking in that one? The freshman.
Yeah, give me Texas Tech. They're my sleeper team this year.
The freshman Bachmeier is a stud, Evan. I'm telling you, never start him in fantasy. Always regret it. All right, boys. You guys got any closing statements? Evan, what do we got?
So just real quick, since we're not going to get the chance to talk about it, blowout game on Thursday for the Broncos, or is it going to be a trap game for the Broncos?
Blowout, absolute shenanigans, in and out operation. I don't think it'll be the prettiest because I think the Raiders are that bad. I'm looking at 24-10, real easy. Spread's 9.5. These Thursday night games have been a little bit tighter, but the Raiders are so bad, man.
Do we see at least, just give me three solid quarters from the Broncos? All right.
Yeah.
Quarters.
Yeah. Would love to see, from start to finish, man. Like, I don't even need fucking 20 a quarter. I just want like 10 to start in the first quarter. Give me 7 in the second quarter, 17 to 7. I don't even care at half. Give me, another 10 in the third, and then give me 6 in the fourth. I'm not asking for a lot. Just give me a little consistency, Dante. Fourth quarter comeback for Bo Tebow. You love to see it, Gino. Yeah, I know, right? Our boots on ground, boys, and then your boys going hunting. So really need a quick in and out dub.
I will say, hopefully it helps Denver. Short week. They don't have time for Sean Payton to overthink it and draw a bunch of bullshit up and run it out there the first 10 plays. Just simple. Me and Ev were talking. Dobbins got to get in the end zone this week. Evan Ingram got to get in the end zone. He's been a ghost last 3 or 4 games. So that's what I'm looking for. Defense got to shut down Bowers. That's what it's going to come down to. And you got to get Geno Smith 3-4 sacks.
Ev, any chance that this is a look ahead spot? November 16th, we got the Chiefs. I do love how we play Thursday. We have a longer week before the Chiefs.
Yeah. I think that's more a reason that it won't be a letdown for the Broncos. Had this game been on a tucked away in an 11 a.m. slot on a Sunday morning, you never know, I guess. But yeah, no, I like them at home, short week.
Chiefs also have a short an extended period because they're on a bye, of course. Andy Reid after buys is like legitimately 90%. So that'll be shitty for us, but at least we get a longer week too to kind of combat that. So little things.
That one's in Arrowhead too, I believe.
No, it's in Denver.
Is it?
Yep. It's going to be must-watch TV. Early spread, Dante has the Chiefs at -1.5. It'll be interesting to see. I want to say, you would love to see the run game go berserker here. I think you will see 200 yards plus rushing from the boys. Let's just hope it's not Bo Nix rushing for his life. I swear, dude, on Sunday, I think he said, fuck it, I'll do it myself that last drive. I did. 41-10 Denver. Dak loves it. Dak, who's scoring for the Broncos first? Let us know. I wanted to talk too. Let's shift gears off the Broncos real quick. Dodgers, boys. Getting it done. World Series champs, cashing in the ticket. It was always the Dodgers. Want to say the Blue Jays fought hard. Crazy that I went to 7. Yakamoto, Series MVP. The fact that they took that from my boy Ohtani was nuts. But Yakamoto was absolutely outstanding. They're throwing in Yakamoto. They're throwing in Ohtani. It's impossible to get hits against these guys. A lot of people are bitching at the Dodgers and the baseball salary cap. You hate to see it. J.K. Dobbins from Dak, feed him. Yeah, dude, they don't because I have him in fantasy. I need him to go off. He'll have 63 and let's say 10. That's what he'll have. Did you guys watch baseball? Are you guys tired of the salary cap shenanigans? I heard that there's Mets players like Edwin Diaz already committed to going to LA to make them even better. Potential dynasty on our hands, Evan. 2 in a row. They have Ohtani. They just got Yakamoto.
Yeah, no, dynasty for sure. They're going to be in it every year. So
I will say, back in September, I was just decided to root for the Dodgers for the rest of the year, and it was pretty fun rooting for a good baseball team for once. I haven't really experienced that being a Rockies fan. I don't know if you've been keeping up at all in the Rockies offseason much. They're looking for a GM. And apparently, dude, they're just like dropping out. They're like, no, actually, I don't even. Yeah, I'm good. So they've called up Adam Ottavino, the pitcher. And they're seeing if he wants to run the team. Yeah, it's bad for the Rockies. I think they're realizing Monfort doesn't want to spend money. He wants. Yeah, it's just a mess.
It was down to 2 candidates, right? So we do this 2-week thing where we're like, oh, him, maybe Evan, maybe Dante. Oh, let's. They both bounce out. Yeah. Next week is when all the GMs in baseball are supposed to meet. I think they meet in Florida or something. They talk like new rules, new shit.
Winter meetings.
Yep, winter meetings. So Dodgers versus the AL East, every World Series, every season alternating.
Pretty much.
Yes. Yeah. I don't see a team that could beat them. They didn't even take the regular season seriously, too. Imagine if they did.
The next guy on their list is Dante Bichette. I don't know if you saw those rumblings, but apparently now they've circled back to Adam Ottavino and Dante Bichette. So
they should just bring in Big Papi Ortiz at this point. Fuck it.
Yes, absolutely. I co-sign.
Ev, are you going to get wasted at a Rockies game still this summer with us or no? Because that's basically all you can do.
I didn't go to one this entire summer, and I felt great about it. So, might have to revisit it. It's always fun at the start of the season because you don't know how the team's going to look, but you have an idea of how they're going to look. So, I don't know, man. I'm rocking a freaking Giants hat right now. Like I really don't give a shit.
Giants hired the manager from Tennessee University, the college coach. That's a nice little sneaky hire. Tennessee was pretty good in baseball.
Little sneak attack there, Evan. You love to see it. Rockies can't even hire baseball coaches. You heard it here first. I did see some dude out of Thornton, Colorado. Want to give a big shout out. Is now coaching the Florida Gators as the interim coach. Dante, do you know any facts about this? Did you guys see this? Florida Gators interim coach from Thornton, Colorado. Crazy pull there. I could be totally wrong. I saw it on Twitter.
Rocky should call him. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Bring him in for an interview. Why not?
Maybe we should put our application in and run the Rockies. We could do. I've seen Moneyball. I know how it works.
Trade everybody. Jonah Hill, Dante.
Does he get
I'll
on
be
base?
Brad Pitt. Ev will be the old guy with the elbow, first base player. Like, hey, I can't throw. Chris Pratt. Ev, you love Chris Pratt. You be Chris Pratt. I'll be Brad Pitt. Dante, sorry, not a jab. You got to be Jonah Hill.
Hey, Jonah Hill's the man.
Jonah Hill is the man.
I want to give a big shout out to Liverpool today for catching a big dub against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Shout out to Jamil. Liverpool's back, baby. First dub out of 5 games. Evan, closing statements other than you've taken the lead in fantasy. You're running away with it. You're welcome for Chase Brown. I'll expect that Venmo when you can.
We'll
you play
talk
Tony this. You played Tony this week?
I played him last week.
Oh, you did. How awesome was that for you?
Oh, dude. I didn't even text him. I didn't even throw any jabs at him. I just let the score do the talking. So
love to see it. Fantasy team in shambles, cannot be fixed via waivers. Dante, sleeper league, bigger shambles, not trading anybody. That's how stubborn I'm getting here.
We need to ask Kevin how much longer this college league. It's got to be coming to an end, right? With like the season coming to an end.
2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Dante?
Yeah.
3 weeks. 3 weeks
left.
3 weeks left. Dante will be swimming in moose shit. Luckily, college basketball is officially back, baby. Trillo Bets is going to be having some Trillo Bets for you guys. College basketball was on Duke -6 today. Literally 1-0 in college basketball. Other than that, boys, rock the Avs. Keep betting the Nuggies. Nuggies are playing tomorrow. Yes.
Unless it's an NBA Cup game, then do not bet them because
they're playing the Heat tomorrow. You know the Nuggets love beating the shit out of the Heat. Throw them in the parlay. Shout out to Hassan if he's still awake. Mavs starting off 2-5. Anthony Davis hurt again. He just can't even make it up. He got hurt again, man. Anthony Davis, I don't even know of like a comparison, man. I mean, he's been hurt. I don't even know what to say. Lakers starting off 6-2. I personally hate seeing that. I know my barber T likes it. Ev, what else you got for us?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just tough. It's tough to be a Dallas fan, so we got it pretty good in Denver. We got to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Avs, Nuggets, just going to keep rapid firing. Did your YO Cowboys catch a dub, Dante, with your boots on ground?
Basketball, yeah. Last night, first game of the year. I'll just say, if you're a sicko and you like some Mountain West after dark basketball, check out Wyoming. They're going to score a lot of points this year. They're going to get a lot of points scored on. Defense wasn't looking great. They had a D2 squad in the gym last night, and they ran him out of the court. So, but yeah, boots on ground. Me and 20 other people were there.
Nice.
Wyoming's basketball coach, though, they call him the Juice. He's super high energy, bro. You gotta love it. It's a fun thing to go check out. So I'm all in on college basketball this year.
Speaking of D2 schools, real quick, I know Ev loves hearing this. D2 school beat Boise State.
I saw that.
Yeah, yesterday. And Boise State was on the cusp of making the tournament. That was just I think it was like Hawaiian Pacific, dude. It was like
it was
a D2 school from Hawaii, man. Cannot be losing that.
Boise drained the shot clock to get a last-second shot instead of just trying to score. I will just say real quick, here's my rant. Shout out to the Pac-12 Elite Basketball Conference. Boise State losing to a D2 squad. Every single football team in there sucks. Boise State just got blown out by Fresno State. So all these Pac-12 fans on their high horse about how good of a conference that is, you look like a bunch of bozo clowns right now. CSU fits in perfect for that conference. I can't wait for them to have a shitty season in basketball this year too.
Love it.
Dante does not like the Pac-10. Good. Yeah, there you go. Do you feel better?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Feel better after the rant? Yeah, I was ranting at the bar in Vegas too, man, because I was like, at the wide receivers, man, I had to like show Mia. I'm like, see this? You can't catch the ball like this. You got to catch it like that. Literally, Justin Jefferson one-hands that one. I'm like, do you see how you catch the ball higher than the defender. Wide receivers are built higher. They jump higher. Go get the ball.
Attack
Like,
the ball. Attack the ball.
Sutton just doing this, breadbasket. It's contagious. Now Troy Franklin's doing it.
I'm a D lineman. I even know you catch with the triangle, not off the chest. I'm a D lineman, and I know that.
Everybody knows it. The big men know it, and they I don't know why it gets brought up, but the only reason why I could say that you would say, "Hey man, fuck it, catch it with your chest," is because you can't catch it out there. You just can't do it. So you're like, "Fuck it, just bring that shit in."
Yeah, Sutton has no. Dude, you see how that guy's built, dude? He's built like a brick shit house. Go get the ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Go get the ball. Other than that, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back Friday. Big Dante and Evan will be running the show. Trilla Bets hunting for a week. Ev, putting some deer meat in the freezer?
Yeah, man. Give me some venison, baby. I'm down.
Got it. Dante, your cousin Joe will be there. He unfortunately won't be able to hop on the pod. Big UFC card Saturday. Jake Paul fights next Friday against Gervonta Tank Davis. I think they're staying. I got to actually fly out to Tennessee. I'll be back on the pod next week for you boys. But big hunting shenanigans. Me, Gerald, Johnny Rock. Somebody pray for us and
pray for that
we
tent.
come back.
Keep a flap open.
We got the camper. Over under. Well, Sam's gonna be there as well, Evan.
42 beers.
Over under. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at like multiple Kansas Inns, dude. 10 packs of cigs. You know, Gerald loves ripping some cigs when he knows that he can up there in the woods.
Don't let these boys fool you. They're going hunting. They're gonna go drink beer, nap in the woods, and maybe see a moose if they're lucky. No deer.
What it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Dude. We'll see like a fucking moose instead of a deer randomly, and then everybody shoot at it. No, just kidding. We don't do that. We have. Just kidding. Don't want to give Joe a big shout out.
I'm just glad to see that they scraped you off the streets of Vegas. We were getting a little worried when we didn't hear from you till halftime of the Bronco game. So glad to see you survive.
Was just getting too pissed. Like I said, I was educating people on how to catch the football. It was a lot going on, man. I mean, it was like fucking TV Central.
You just had a sports bar or what?
Yeah, we're at a sports bar. It was comparison to like what would you say, like a Twin Peaks, if you know what I mean.
Did you find that hidden bar that you sent me? That you're
Speakeasy. They opened at 4 p.m. No, we were low key in bed, kind of early, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Trillo Bets is getting a little too old for Vegas, boys. Ended up hitting on some blackjack real early in the trip, survived the storm, placed big parlays, Dante. Placed some big parlays. That's why the Packers are just so far on the list.
Any luck on the slots?
Slots, no fucking way. This Huff and Puff, never. That's on the never bet again list too. Hey brothers, let me call in. Fucking FK, I think is that. We're about to hop off, bro, but hop on Friday. Right?
Friday or Monday.
Sunday at 7.
Figure that out.
Friday or Sunday at 7. Love the emoji too. Okay, bro. Yes, man. Come back on. We'll definitely have you in. Make sure
Monday.
you hit us
Monday.
a DM in Twitter, bro, so we can officially text you the link too. So, all right, boys. Still no. I mean, Vegas overall 7.5 out of 10. 8 really good. Gained 10 pounds. Ev didn't get as blitzed as your bachelor party, unfortunately, but big dubs for Johnny Rock turning 60 officially tomorrow. Send a text. Text your family. Let them know you love them. Ev, Dante, love you guys too. We'll see you guys on the other side.